Hey, what's up? It's been a while since I posted a video. Um, there's been a lot happening, so I'll just say that. Like, it's been um, a huge shift. Like, I don't know if you want to call it an awakening or what, but there's been a shift. There's been new energy, new understandings, um, just new stuff coming in. You know, So like this week I've been dealing with a lot of it seems like at this point there's a lot of stuff coming to the surface. Um it seems like there's stuff surfacing so it can be released. You know, it's like this energy of letting go of what no longer serves us, whether that be beliefs, ideas, thoughts, patterns, things that we do, our habits, because all of this stuff is based off of a older, um, like an older state of being, because like we form these patterns based off of our past, right? And so we develop these coping mechanisms, these ways of being, or ways that we do things, ways that we see things, and through this journey we're never the same, right? It's a constant letting go of what really doesn't serve us, and it's like integrating the wisdom that we learned from our past into our current self. And so like some of this stuff from the past is like coming up to be recognized and released, right? Like it's not going forward with us, right? It's like this releasing that's being done. And yeah, so that's what I've been going through. um a lot of emotional stuff has been coming up, so I've been kind of like, when will it stop? It's been like a really long week. um but I mean, it's not like doom and gloom. It's just emotions, right? They come and go, and that's the thing. Like, we don't have to hold on to them, you know. It's like they want to be they want to be felt, they want to be seen, felt, seen. I guess you could see an emotion, not really. You know what I mean? Um, but it's like there's this purging, and it's so you can align with a new version of yourself that has been slowly forming, right? You've been putting in the work, you've been doing the shadow work, you've been changing your perceptions, your thoughts, your beliefs, and it's like this releasing of stuff that no longer serves you, right? It's letting it go, because you know that it doesn't align with the current version of you. And so it's coming up so you can integrate it into yourself, the wisdom, um, reflect on your perceptions of everything, and then ground this new energy into your body, right? Into your way of being. And then you're moving forward with like a new fresh type of start, I guess. I don't know. Because it's like the spring, right? It's the fire horse. So we're um we're kind of purging this before we move forward, because there's going to be a lot of um forward movement, right? And so we can't really carry this stuff with us, because it's it doesn't serve us, right? It's not for our highest good. It's not useful. And so I think that's what's been going on. Um, but yeah, like I've been I've been going through it because my body's been super tired. I've been trying to. So this is like one of my issues. I'm learning that I need to relax a little bit. Um, there's this like this energy that you can get into where you're constantly trying to fix things, you're constantly trying to do things, you're constantly moving, you're constantly, there's this sense to like slow down and just relax, Like life isn't it doesn't have to be so serious all the time. Like it's life is cool, right? You should have fun. You should spend time spend time doing things you enjoy, you know. Um, and what's been coming through to me is that through playfulness, like when you channel your inner child and you kind of let them just play and have fun, it's uh it's easier to it's easier to like for messages from the angels and your higher self to come through because you're in this state of just fun and fun and laughter and just kind of going with the flow type of deal. And so you can tap into these messages easier. um, and so there's this sense of like just playing and letting your inner child do what they want to do because perhaps for a time you kind of they didn't really get to um, do all the things they do, and they want to spend time with you and connect with you, like a play date or something, like you go out and you do something fun, and it doesn't have to be serious. You just enjoy life. You're enjoying the moment. And that brings up something I've been processing as well, is that um so like the old way of being is it's analytical, right? We put these labels on thoughts. Like you when you think of happiness, you're thinking of it in your mind, right? So it's you're putting a label on the feeling of happiness, and it's in your thoughts, and it's kind of tied to like memories, right? It's in your mind. It's not grounded in your heart, in your body, that feeling of living in the present moment. And so I think this is it's a very subtle shift um, in energy where we want to we think of happiness, right? We think of um, it's like through a analytical lens. We're thinking of happiness, and we tend to want to filter our reality through that lens, that analytical lens of like thinking of happiness and how that should feel. And it's in the mind, right? And what you do is it's very subtle energy shift where you're I think this is part of the purging. You're letting go of it's like a stripping of everything. You let go of that, and you come into your body, into your heart. You ground yourself in the present moment. And by living in the present moment, you shed this analytical way of filtering the world, right? Through like your old things that happened in the past, memories. You kind of you drop those, right? It's this letting go of everything. You're naked almost. It's this new way. it's this freshness, this, you're just like letting everything fall away. And by doing this, you're shifting into your heart space, your body, your groundedness in the present moment, right? And it's like when you're being authentic, you don't have to think about what it feels like or what it means to be happy, right? You're you're present, you're right here right now. You don't think about how to be authentic, you just are authentic, right? It's this energy of just letting go. It's like this rawness, this openness, this vulnerability where you're just letting go of everything that happened in the past, and you're not letting the past define who you are right now, right? Or how you perceive the world around you. You're not letting the past dictate what is what you want for your future or what's going to happen in the future. Like if you have a if you know someone and stuff happened between you and them, like, or you have these thoughts of um like you're thinking negative thoughts about yourself, or you're thinking something negative is going to happen because it happened in the past, you're kind of like dropping all of this away, and um you're not letting it like you're not filtering your perception through your past, and you're letting it go so you can just, there's no expectations, there's no perceptions of how things are going to happen, because through our memories in our past, we kind of form these unconscious we kind of form these like unconscious beliefs that something is going to happen. Like, say you always fought with your parents, right? And so you you believe that, and you carry that perception with you. But what if you just let it go? What if you release that, you know, and you went into every moment just being present and authentic? And who knows what will happen? Maybe, maybe that you're putting that belief in your mind and you're thinking it's going to happen, and through that you're manifesting it into your reality because you have this belief that things will remain the same, right? It's like you can shed your past and think of every moment as a brand new beginning, right? Because it kind of is. It's like a brand new beginning. You don't have to carry these memories, these things of your past with you through life. It's like you can still have memories, and you can still keep your memories, right? They're still going to be there, but you don't have to live from um this analytical framing of reality where you're carrying everything with you. You're kind of filtering it through memories, perceptions. But if you just kind of like let that go, right? And it feels vulnerable, right? Because you let all that go, and you just kind of feel like naked, and you just live through being authentic. And you know it's freeing though, because you realize that no, like no matter what your current situation looks like, your current reality, even if it looks terrible, right? That doesn't dictate your future. It doesn't mean anything, you know, because things can change at any moment, right? But we try to think of things in our mind of how it's going to turn out, how it's going to be. Um, and we put these limitations on what can happen on ourselves, and that will limit ourselves. We're limiting ourselves through this like analytical framing, this analytical thinking of these thoughts, these emotions. But what if you just let everything go and you just be, right? You just be, just have fun, just be in life, you know? That's what I'm trying to do. Like, just just enjoy life. Be present, be here, be yourself. You know, you can, why are we scared to be ourselves? It's because of this conditioning, these, the way we've been raised, or you know, it's like we're shedding these thought programs that have been running the show for so long, and we're stepping into this, like this new way to experience reality, because that's pretty much what it is. It's from your heart, it's from your, it's letting emotions flow through you freely. It's like that's where this, sometimes you'll feel super creative, you know. And I think the reason that happens is because you drop that those thoughts of how things should be, and you just kind of, you drop everything, and you're like, you're open, you're open, you're expanded, you're connected to, you know, God, and like just life itself. And it's just this openness. And then through that, you have no expectations, you have no filter, you're not trying to be a certain way or think a certain way. It's just like this openness, and then the energy can flow through you freely, right? This energy flows through you, and that's when they call it the flow state, you know. That's what flow state is. It's this unobstructed channeling of energy, where you're just letting it just go through you, right? Emotions come and go. You're not thinking, you're not stuck in your mind. You, like, you can think without thinking, if that makes sense. it's it's like you don't have to think, you just are, right? You're authentic, you just let, you let everything kind of just flow through you, life flows through you, and you don't hold on to emotions. You feel them, right? Like you can feel, you feel happy, you can feel sad, but it's not this, you don't have to put importance on it, right? it's it's just letting it process, and you know, life happens, and that's the whole experience of life. It's everything. It's not just like, we always, people always want to be happy, right? But if we're always happy, how can we know what happiness is, right? There's this contrast, there's polarity in life itself. It is polarity. It's this duality, this like dance between opposites, right? And so yeah, I've been just trying to, I hope that made sense. Maybe some of it. But like this, I've been just trying to relax and, you know, take some time to chill out, because I feel like this year might be, I know, I don't think, I'm not gonna say I might, I'm not gonna say I think, I know this year will be the best year of my life. Um, and that's, you know, you gotta be careful with your words and thoughts, because that's manifesting your reality as well by what you're putting out or what you're thinking. And so I know this will be my best year of my life. It's gonna be fun, and yeah. So, whew, yeah, I don't know why I'm awake. I can't sleep. I have, I had this on my mind. You know, when you're like wrestling with a thought in your mind, like all day, you're kind of just like slowly turning it. It's like turning a cube in your mind. You're just kind of looking at all the different angles and trying to understand it better. And so this is what something I've been thinking about, and I finally felt like it had some useful some useful way to kind of explain it. Maybe it can help someone, because um, yeah, it's very subtle, a subtle energy shift, a subtle, um, I don't know. It just feels, it feels better. It's just better, right? To just be authentic, be yourself, to just enjoy life. Like, it's a gift. Life is a gift. It's a gift from God, and um, we all, I don't know, like it's easy to get sucked into always thinking you have to do something or change something, or but that's like an illusion of itself, because you're already whole and complete as you are. It's just we're taking away um the illusions that tell us we're not whole and complete, basically. But that's like why authenticity is awesome, because it's from that state of being that you kind of remove everything and you just live life, and you can express yourself and be yourself. And there's a sense of vulnerability that comes with that, but there's also freedom in that. And so yeah, it's like 4 a.m., so I'm probably going to try to sleep, but I hope that made sense. I hope that helps. I hope everyone's doing awesome. And um, yeah, it's just a little update on myself. And yeah, God bless. And I will see you in the next video. Peace.